Turkey is blaming Kurdish militants based in Syria for a bomb attack in Ankara that left 28 people dead. The Prime Minister claims the bombing was carried out by the YPG group with the help of Kurdish PKK militants inside Turkey. Neither group has said it was responsible, but have a look at these CCTV pictures. That is the moment of the blast. It happened right near the country's parliament. 9 people have now been arrested, and Turkey has carried out airstrikes against PKK positions in northern Iraq. Those happened overnight. But we've seen a further escalation of violence today. A Turkish military convoy has been hit by an explosion in the southeast of the country. 6 soldiers were killed. The Turkish armed forces have said that it was 6 soldiers, 1 wounded as well in the attack near the city of Girit. The statement also says the attack was carried out with a remote-controlled bomb and that the soldiers were on a mine-sweeping mission. Turkey's president spoke earlier about the attack in Ankara, and this is what he said.
We can see domestic and international links in this event. I hope this latest evidence from our Interior Ministry will convince the international community and our friends about YPG links to the attack and the support received from the PKK in Turkey.
Well, I spoke to our correspondent, Selin, who is in Istanbul for us, and I asked her what the feeling was like in the country right now, given we've just seen that second attack in Diyarbakir today.
It is alarming for people living in Turkey at the moment. They have been tweeting about the Ankara attacks since last night, and now that another attack targeting another military convoy in the southeast of the country has taken place, people feel even less secure. They have been saying, how are we supposed to go out on the street? How are we going to take a tube to work? How are we going to travel in public transport if this happens in the heart of Ankara, near the military buildings? How is our security going to be maintained? So people feel seriously alarmed. The Interior Minister gave the number of the arrests, updated the number of the arrests recently, and he said up to now 14 people actually have been arrested in relation to the Ankara blast. And the President Recep Tayyip Erdogan, in the statement you have mentioned earlier, when he visited the military headquarters today, he said those numbers actually could go high, more people could be arrested. And he said this actually shows our determination to fight against terror. The Prime Minister Ahmet Davutoğlu named the bomber, saying he was a 24-year-old Syrian-born man. Salih Nejjar was his name, and he said he was a member of the Syrian Kurdish militant group YPG. YPG is Turkey considers YPG as a terrorist organization, but its allies, including the United States, for instance, back the YPG for their efforts, for their fight against the Islamic State group in Syria. So now Turkey thinks it has actually strong evidence to prove that YPG is a terrorist group and is asking for allies to back its position. But YPG and PYD, actually, its political wing, has denied having any links with the attack in Ankara.
Let's update you on